What did she drink? Did she just evaporate? Oh, not my God! What did you do? Dude, you struck my number one! Kusuri, you better fix her, bro. Oh, hell yeah, baby! Rikito, you are so fucking lucky, my boy! That's mad funny. At least put her in her adult for her bigger form. Come on, man. The 100 girlfriends who really love you. Season 3, episode 7 was absolutely cool, guys. Okay, so it looks as though the whole Rikito family's here having lunch, right? This guy's freaking lucky. 15 girlfriends. Let that sink in again. But anyway, so they're all eating lunch, and then Nano starts feeling a little bit funny, right? And she ends up drinking some of Kurasi's tea to wash the sandwich down, and that was a big mistake. Don't take anything from Kusuri at all. Kusuri, like, her experiments are absolutely wild, and she knew right away what happened. She knew as soon as she drank all that, what was about to happen, and Nano actually shrunk down to Nano form. Okay, Nano's my favorite, by the way. She having a malfunction. There we go. Wait, what the hell was wrong? What did she drink? What did she drink? Did she just evaporate? Oh, not my God! What did you do, cutie? What you mean, cutie? You struck my number one! Kusuri, you better fix her, bro. Hey, she's absolutely small and tiny. She looks absolutely precious, okay? And adorable, but I don't like it. I don't like it because someone who's that fire and that voluptuous should not be that small. You feel me? She's not a lolly at all by any means. So I don't know why they did it to her. Out of all the girlfriends you could have did that to, you did it to my number one girl in the whole show. That's foul. I can't forgive Kusuri for that, man. I'm never forgetting that. Alright, but anyway, so they're all worried that she's super small. Some of them find her absolutely adorable, and she, you know, everybody loves things when they're pint size, mini size. You feel me? It doesn't matter really what it is, right? And having an actual person like that, you already know how all the other girlfriends are gonna react to. They think she's so cute and adorable. Some of them want her to dress her up as a doll, right? And people like Hari and Mei Mei find her absolutely cute. And they ended up putting some clothes on her because she was naked. You feel me? And then Hari wants to dress her up too. Like, oh my gosh, absolutely crazy. And then yeah, so now they're kind of just, you know, having the comedic jokes of her being small, giving her a flower, looking like a fairy. You feel me? And then oh, and obviously Nadi makes a joke about her being like Ant-Man. Again, she has the whole American cowgirl thing going on, and of course she would make a Marvel reference, obviously, right? So that didn't go over my head. All right, we appreciate Ant-Man on this side. I like Ant-Man; he's pretty cool. I don't watch his movies that much, but I need to watch more of them. But we didn't watch all of them. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, right? So after making all the short jokes and everything like that, Hari accidentally slips and falls, right? And it ends up having Nano squished in between her titties, which is not a bad way to go out. 100 times cuter. Yeah, that's right, fall on your face. She being crushed by her breasts. That's a blessing. Is she dead? Please tell me she's alive. It's nice and soft in there. She should be alright. She can't breathe. You better get her up out of there, too. I mean, that's a beautiful way to die. I can't think of a better way to die. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't think of a better way to go out than in between some breasts. Yeah, okay? And Hari's being the biggest breasts. You know, that's pretty cool. That's not a bad way to die. You feel me? And suffocate. But anyway, Nano's okay. She ends up getting out of there, right? Traumatized, though. Shaken up. You feel me? But she got up out of there. And yeah, man. So then you have to end up going to class because the school bell rings, right? And Rentaro, being the amazing boyfriend that he is, ends up saying that she'll take Nano to class with him, right? So he basically puts her in his pocket, in his suit pocket, and they end up going to class together, right? So yeah. And then she has to go ahead and knowing Nano, she's going to take her notes no matter what's going on. She is a bot, all right? She's a bot girlfriend, and she wants to take notes and be as efficient as possible, even in her pint-sized form. And you can tell she's struggling to write with the pencil, right? So Rentaro, again, being an amazing boyfriend, right? No matter if you're tall like Yasashiki or if you're Nano-sized like Nano right now, he's going to find a way to make you happy and show that he loves you. And he does that by taking a little small piece of the lead pencil and wrapping it in tape and using and cutting the paper and making it kind of like index cards so she can write easier, right? So again, that's just a very thoughtful gesture of him, man. He's the absolute gold, man. Yo, this guy is so thoughtful. This guy is amazing. He's better than me. This guy is the GOAT. I'm telling you. If that hasn't already been said or known, by having 15 girlfriends, he lets it be known by showing you just how well he can take care of all 15, right? So that's great. And then, yeah, they're trying to figure out after class what to do with Nano, right? You know, she wants to maybe communicate the plan that they have with her parents, right? So, Retro agrees to kind of walk home with her, right, in his pocket, and then it turns to a whole thing, right? It went from 0 to 100 real quick, right? Again, Nano episodes are always interesting. As any episode that she gets a lot of screen time is always a crazy episode, and this one is the craziest one this season so far, right? So again, her being small, right? Again, there's that sense of danger, something can happen to her, and they let that danger be known right away. So Rentaro struggling here. He gets hit by a paper bag because it's very windy walking home, and he can't get the bag off of his face like a dumbass, right? So then Nano understanding the danger of plastic bags being over your head, which is a real threat, right? You could definitely die. Is worried for her safety, so she decides to, you know, lessen her safety and try and save Rentaro by taking the plastic bag off of his face, just showing you how much she actually loves him, right? And again, with that being said, though, with her taking the plastic bag off, now she is susceptible to all the wind, and she's holding the bag still. So now she ends up floating away, pint-sized. That's absolutely dangerous, right? Now you gotta save her. Oh, nah. Now you gotta follow her. Now you gotta follow her. Oh, my gosh. Here we go. We're on an adventure. Right? So, Rento recognizes the danger immediately and chases after her, right? And then, luckily, Hahari and the maid was there to see what's going on, and they end up chasing after Nano as well. And then Nano ends up falling. Right, she ends up falling. She releases the bag, due to the wind, and then now she is susceptible to any danger. She's free falling now, right? So if they definitely don't save her, whether she's pint-sized or not, falling from that height will definitely kill you or seriously injure you, right? So obviously Rento's not gonna let that happen, so she's hauling ass, right? And then the maid and Hahari end up coming up the hill and kind of giving Rento the boost that he needs in order to catch Nano and save the day, right? Now better save her, bro. Out of all the people that this happened to, this is the last one that can die. Come on now. It's actually a serious threat here, I'm not gonna lie. You better catch her, Rentaro. You better save her ass. Take whatever blunt on your body. She better survive, right? So that was absolutely wild. That went from 0 to 100, and that was insane. You had to save her. She's number one on my list. If Nano gets cooked, I swear I'm not watching the show no more. I put that on everything I love, right? That would have been crazy. But yeah, man, I love that he was able to save her. And yeah, and just Nano just bro got the blindfold on. It's unbelievable. Like, trust me, I would have took my little peek. You feel me? But anyway, that's not the here nor there, right? Rentaro is mad wholesome. I'm a little bit, tainted. You feel me? But anyway, yeah, man. So she ends up going to bed, right? As soon as he tucks her in, he falls asleep. And why not? He had a crazy ass day saving her life, right? And then Nano goes ahead and just, appreciates him so much. She's already in love with him, right? So obviously this situation will make her fall even more deeply in love with him, if that's even possible, right? And then she goes ahead and shows her gratitude by going and giving him a kiss on the cheek goodnight, right? And then the best part of the episode happens. My boy wakes up, and the serum that Kusuri was responsible for wears off, right? And she ends up going back to her regular size, naked. Fully butt-ass naked, like my boy. What more can you ask for? You're living the life, my brother. You're living the life. You feel me? And he wakes up and she's absolutely voluptuous with her regular self, right? And then, anyway, anyway, she's absolutely voluptuous, and then she gives him a kiss, butt naked. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. My number one. Oh, hell yeah, baby! Rikito, you are so fucking lucky, my boy. You are bro. She's kissing you with everything gone. Like, Rikito, you are the fucking GOAT. You feel me? You are the GOAT. Oh my god, that's absolutely wild. I don't know how he can restrain himself in this moment. He's better than all of us. He's better than all of us. But anyway, yeah, that was a very cute, adorable Eche moment right here for him, right? And he says that while she was small, she had to hold she had to hold herself back from hugging and kissing him, right? So that's great, man. I'm glad they had their moment right there, and Rentaro just fainted because obviously, he's better than all of us. He's not gonna take that down in that moment. You feel me? He's still very innocent, despite all of the girlfriends he has, right? So yeah, man. And then the whole episode shifts towards Kusuri, right? Again, showing you this whole episode is action packed, right? So yeah. So we see here it starts off with them being at gunpoint, Kusuri and Rentaro, wondering how the hell we got here, right? So then they go ahead and flash back to hours before, telling you what happened, right? So yeah. So we find out that Rentaro got invited by Kusuri and her parents to come visit, right? So again, they kind of want to meet him, right? Again, meeting the parents is always a you know, kind of anxiety thrill moment. You feel me? You get really, really nervous. But once it's over with, right? If you can get off as a good relationship with the parents of your girl, you'll be in great shape. Luckily, I'm good with both of my girl's parents. So yeah, I love both of them. Right? I love her and her parents. So yeah. Trying to get that feeling, that vibe for Rentaro, right? He's trying to get that same vibe here. You feel me? And he meets the mom. Mom is pint-sized lolly too. Unbelievable. Absolutely crazy. She took the same drug that Kusuri took, the failed immortality drug, right? That we found out about so long ago in season 1 when we met her. So yeah, so now we find out that she's like that, and not only is she like that, the dad is also like that too as well. They both meeting the parents is always crazy. Of course. You shrink your mom, or she's just like you. No crack, good. Well, they both took the freaking failed immortality drug, so now they're both pint sized. All right, so they're all freaking. They could all look like brother and damn sister right now at this moment in time. And why does the dad have to have the same color hair? It makes you think that they're all like a clan or something. Like the mom looks like her, that's fine. But why does the dad also look like Kusuri? Don't tell me the dad is short too. Bro. That's the dad? Why do they have the same type of look? Why do they look the same? They look the same. Why? This is a clan? Most of these parents. They could have at least made the dad look a little bit different. Come on now. Anyway, neither here nor there, right? So yeah, so they end up going to the living room. Again, this is a whole family of scientists. Their whole thing is pharmaceuticals, creating drugs that can either enhance them or enhance other people, right? So so Kusuri is a pharmaceutical prodigy, and the mom is very happy for that, right? They come from a long line of chemists, which obviously makes sense considering Kusuri's background, right? So yeah, so I like how we got to get a glimpse of her household, if you ever want to call it a house, her laboratory, whatever the hell you want to call it, man. It's absolutely wild. But yeah, man. So the mom is very kind. It looks as though their last name is Yakuzin. It's my first time. Did I say that before? I don't remember at all. So the Yakuzin family. So her name is Kusuri Yakuzin, right? Yeah. And it looks as though Kusuri is the pinnacle. She is the pride and joy of her family for obvious reasons. We've seen her experimenting since we've seen her, right? And the dad is just kind of just sitting there unimpressed, right? So the dad is like the first guy to kind of call him out on his bullshit. I think he's the first guy to call him out on his bullshit, right? So the guy has 15 girlfriends. He's doing typical dad stuff as dad should do, right? Do you think she's the most important girl in the world? She is. Man, why don't you dump the other 14? Good questions to ask. Give her all of you. Oh, damn. Hey, Pops, you're asking the important questions. Right, if you find out that your daughter is dating a guy who has 15 or 14 other girlfriends, including your daughter, how would you feel? Right? Again, very understandable. The dad's doing what he needs to do here. Cause Renter out on his polygamy stuff, right? And then he says, is Kusuri the most important girl in the world to you? He says yes. And he does feel that way. He feels as though each one of his girlfriends are the most important girl in the world. He treats them all with the same respect and importance, right? So he's not lying. He's not lying, right? But again, even if that is so, Daz is not really gonna appreciate that. I tell you, if my little daughter told me that she's dating a guy that has 14 other girlfriends, I'll probably feel the same way too. You feel me? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what you mean? You know how much things you can be susceptible to? Well, I understand. Very, very understandable what the dad's coming from here, right? So he's like, why don't you dump the other 14 girlfriends if she's the most important girl in your life, right? And then Rentaro obviously is like, he's like, he cares about all of them. They're all important to me, right? All 15 of them, right? And right before the dad's able to spaz out on him, right? We see that they are victims to what they drunk, right? So it looks as though their drink got spiked by this guy. There's a random dude, this spy, whatever you want to call it. He's an op of the Yakuza family arc right now going on. I'm not villain arc, but we have a whole storyline going on. Shit. Taken to her lab overseas, the Yakuza. I like how that match is close to Yakuza. That's mad funny. Kusuri Yakuza. Yeah, here we go. Right. Obviously, being a family of chemists who can create stuff like failed immortality drugs and stuff like that, obviously you're gonna have your ops come in at some point in time, right? That's just the nature of the business that they're in, right? So when you can make freaking drugs like that, there's gonna be people out there that want you to do stuff for them, right? And this guy is the embodiment of that, right? He is the op of the Yakuza family, right? Wants to take Kusuri away for her gifts to make her do his bidding, right? So obviously, there is a sense of danger here. Kind of the guy has a gun pointed at them damn near the whole time. But obviously, this is an anime where nothing is being taken seriously, especially violence. Violence is not taken seriously at all whatsoever, right? And then so again, he presents a threat. Kusuri's parents will die if they stay like that. So he's basically giving Kusuri an ultimatum here. Come with me, and I'll give you the antidote to help you fix and heal your parents from the drug that I just gave them, right? So yeah. So it kind of turns to a whole comedy gag, right? So even though there's a sense of danger here, you already know Rentaro is not going to let anything happen to Kusuri. He's just that type of person. He will take the place of her getting shot at any time, right? He will sacrifice his life for any one of his girlfriends. Again, very commendable, and he's flexible and very respectable, man. You can't hate this guy. You can't hate this guy. If you want to hate him 15 girlfriends, then that's fine. But this guy is really so likable at the same time, right? So yeah, he acts like he's going for this body exploding drug that Kusuri mentioned before, right? But you find out later on what his actual plan was, right? So the entire time they're acting stupid, right? They're having a whole thing, and he's making a statement be known that, hey, I don't want you to go with this guy. You probably gonna try to be big and strong for all of us, right? But he's not gonna let Kusuri sacrifice herself and give her to the enemy just to save his ass. He's not gonna do that. So he basically says no. Like, he doesn't get to have you at all, right? Like, I love you so much, and you're important to the entire family, right? And I absolutely respect that for him, right? It just can cause problems at times, that's true. Like in the beginning of the episode, shrinking my precious Nano. Aww. So he's gonna do whatever he can to protect her, and then Kusuri's like, she doesn't know what to do because she doesn't want her mom and dad to die, but she also doesn't want Rento to die if she doesn't go with the guy, right? So she's conflicted what to do here, right? So then she decides to just go ahead and give him a kiss, well, a bunch of kisses, right? And the guy is so perplexed, like, bro, I have a gun here, like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we doing here, right? And this gun has bullets and it can kill you. Like, what are we talking about? Who the hell just kiss somebody when they have a gun pointed at them, right? Aww. The guy's just standing there watching this shit. What the hell's happening? That's what I'm about to say. What the hell's happening? It's a gun with bullets. Right? So yeah, man. Again, the guy's he's kind of like the straight man in this whole comedy skit, right? But yeah, so the guy ends up shooting, right? But he ends up shooting at something that's not them, right? So he ends up shooting at the father, who end up being transformed, right? And the reason why he ends up being transformed is because the bullets that he shot before, hit the reversing medicine tank that was in the living room, and whenever that is hit, whenever that touches you, it kind of reverses any effects or any drugs that you had before, right? So that's cool, man. So basically, as the dad and the mom was on the floor, though, that tank actually bursted open and like leaked open, and then they were able to get hit by it, right? So it kind of streamed out, and then it took off the failed immortality drug off of him, and he goes back to his original form, right? So yeah, man, the dad is absolutely jacked. This guy is just shooting shots at him, and they're all just flying off of him, right? None of these bullets are doing anything to him. Like, it's so freaking fake. It's unbelievable. So then, yeah, the guy gets yeeted by the dad, yeeted to the stars, man. Goodbye, sir. The bullet bounced. What? Stop? What the hell? Wow, so far took my butt. This guy's the fucking Hulk. I don't think that's what he was going for. Maybe it was. Damn. Yeet. Goodbye, buddy. Right? And that's the end of him, right? So then, yeah. So then the dad kind of finds a new appreciation for Rentaro, right? With the whole situation that just happened. Now the dad sees that the Rentaro actually does care about his daughter, willing to put his life on the line to protect her, right? So what dad is not going to get moved by that, right? Any dad would, right? Even though he doesn't like the fact that he has 14 other girlfriends still, he can see that Rentaro thinks that Kusuri is very, very, very important to him, right? By kind of shielding his body to protect her, right? And the mom transforms. She's an absolute baddie too. She's an absolute baddie, right? I hope she could just stay in this form. Like, fuck the immortality drug. Like, what's going on, mom? Like, yo, stick to your little voluptuous stuff. You feel me? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. And then yeah, Kusuri just loves the fact that Rentaro showed so much bravery, right? And did what he could to help her, right? And then she says that she loves him, and then now that the mom and dad, now the mom and dad also love him too, which I think is a stretch. Maybe mom, but dad still isn't fully convinced yet, right? You about to do a little bit more than that to convince Pops to love you, right? But yeah, but at least the dad does see that you care about his daughter, and then they end off the episode with a very emotional kiss, right? And that's pretty cool. That's good. That was the whole point of him coming there to get acceptance from the parents, so that's good. At least put her in her adult for her bigger form. Come on, man. I ain't down with the lolly stuff, I swear. Again, I don't like that she's in her lolly form. Kusuri does have an adult body, right? Well, this is not her actual form, right? The actual form actually looks like a grown woman. And I think she's actually 20-something years old. She's a woman. She's actually a woman, but she takes this drug to stay in the lolly form. I just wish that she would just go back to looking like her original voluptuous self, right? But it is what it is. It was a nice, cute kiss. I love this entire episode, right? It was very, very cool, man. And then we see that Rentaro has a correct moment with Kusuri's grandma. Grandma? What does grandma look like? Don't fall off. Oh no. What does grandma look like? Grandma? Right, I don't know what grandma looks like. She probably has the immortality drug too as well, or maybe she doesn't. I don't know what grandma looks like. I don't know how old any of these adult characters are. So whether she's a young grandma, right? We have no idea. Whether she looks good, if she's old, fuck it. I don't know, man. I have no idea. We'll probably find out next episode what Kusuri grandma looked like, and to see how Rentaro responds to meeting her for the first time, and that they're now in love, right? So guys, thank y'all so much for the vibe, man. This is an absolute great episode. A lot went down in this episode, a lot. The Nano thing happening, didn't appreciate my number one getting shrunk, right? But I'm glad that we got the moment that we got at the very end of that arc, right? Rentaro gets to get kissed by her butt naked. That's you the goat, Rentaro. You the absolute goat, man. No more needs to be said about that. And the Kusuri arc was pretty good too. Two action-packed, dramatic thriller episode, right? So two arcs, very interesting, right? Very action packed, a lot of drama, a lot of thrill in there, right? Combined into one episode. This is my favorite episode so far, believe it or not. One that does not involve a new girlfriend at all, because it's mostly focused on Nano. Nano's my favorite character. Whatever it is, the episode with her, it's always a great episode, right? But guys, thank y'all so much for the vibe, man. Let me know what you guys think about this episode in that comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about my reaction to it, all right? And how do you feel about everything that kind of went down, and who do you think Kusuri's grandma? What do you think she's gonna look like? All right, guys, cannot wait for episode 8 coming next week. Okay, thank y'all so much for the vibe. On the bottom of the screen, you will see a panel showing all the anime that we all react to on this channel. 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you. Is our Hero slash Eche anime. Look out for episode reactions every single Sunday. Also, YKTV store online merch coming real soon. I'm probably gonna drop it this week, guys. Stay tuned, man. It has some serious drip, spreading positivity and confidence with the style powered by you. And do not forget to follow me on my social media for YKTV updates and edits. The link to my socials are in the description. Do not forget to share, like, comment, subscribe, know the vibe, and don't forget the motto, guys. Don't forget to live, laugh, love, and enjoy life. All right, take care, y'all. Peace.